definitely have to give up the buff wherever the invade happens.
Yeah.
Or they could just 5-man defend the buff that they want to keep.
Yeah, they could, that's definitely their options. Either they just go for information, or they try to stack and hide in a bush, basically, and say, we're not giving this up without a fight.
I mean, they very well could. They're no slouches damage at level 1. They have buckshot. Sona is so powerful with the Q and power cord. Nidalee, you know, not the most damage at level 1, but still auto attacks and spears, or traps. Yeah, even traps. Good at gathering information, reduces your armor and magic resist, and it does, you know, a little bit of damage. And Jace, with 2 skills, basically at level 1.
Yeah, that's always huge.
Yeah, that's
always
huge.
huge.
So I mean, it could be dangerous if they run headlong into a 5v5 for Elite Redemption.
30 seconds until minions
But
spawn.
if they invade and they did play the defensive line formation, it could be a free kill if there's a flash stun.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're playing it out as we thought. There's going to be a 5-man buff defense for the purple team, and they see the ward went down in the tribe rush, so that might signal for them to just, you know, take their own jungle. Vi will start at her own red, and maybe she might try to invade on Jarvan at his red, because Vi does not need the blue to jungle.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah. So yeah, the good defense by the purple team.
Yeah, very good defense. That was also a very risky move, in my opinion, by Sona to ward the brush from that angle, because it is possible to ward from the dragon pit where they can't see you.
Yeah. Also, I noticed that in both these games, Sona has her blue power cord loaded up in advance. That's actually not optimal anymore, because they changed Sona a ways back so that power cord resets your auto attack. So now you're supposed to load only 2, so that you have increased burst when you go in, because you can actually auto Q power cord auto really quickly to get a lot more damage on people.
I mean, it's okay. There was no invade. Fine.
I don't have my phone.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it's not so bad. They didn't invade, so no fighting. So you just use the power cord on top of the blue buff to help do the smiteless.
Yeah.
We're up here in the laning phase. Nothing strange going on. We just got a few wards going out. We got that deep ward on the purple side to see if Vi is coming, whereas the blue ward, you know, for Malphite in the Jarvan bush.
Yeah, in the Jarvan bush.
Jarvan, I would not be surprised to see him make his rounds, probably towards bottom. Top lane looks like it's okay. I'm not sure if Jace pointed out that it's warded. I'm not sure if Jace even saw if it was warded, but he's got to have an idea, seeing as Malphite started potions and wards.
Yeah. So it looks like Jarvan is making his way up to top.
Yeah, I mean, he'll make his way there. He's going to be spotted out, and Malphite will just walk away.
It looks like he knows it's
yeah, it looks like he
warded.
knows he's staying out of sight. And Caitlyn taking big damage from just Sona.
Yeah, Caitlyn not fully taking advantage of her range, and Thresh not really backing her up.
So a little bit of miscommunication maybe. Jarvan's in mid, but ganking for Nidalee lane, I can say from experience, extremely difficult. And here's Vi. She is not spotted by anything, but it's going to be really hard to gank barring Thresh hooking somebody.
Well, if Thresh has his lantern, I'm not sure, but if he has it available, she could easily gank from there.
Yeah, Vi still not spotted out because the ward is in the wrong position to spot her from there. But it looks like Vi is just saying, push up, and I'll just come, throw the lantern back maybe. She's got to be charging up her Q when he throws the lantern though. So I'm not sure what's going on. Vi is still just standing way back, and there's the hook.
That's big.
There's a lantern, and the gank not happening. The Q got canceled.
Yeah, because she grabbed the lantern.
Yeah, she grabbed the lantern. Q got canceled. So unfortunate.
Yeah, against Sona, you can't just fish for hooks. What you need to do is when Sona goes up for the trade with autos and Q, you step forward and flay her back into you.
Okay. All right, so I mean, you know, it's pretty standard farming. Graves is ahead by a little bit because, you know, the creep waves are kind of even, so he is ahead. Thresh with 1 CS, very funny. And Jace is ahead by 6 CS, but Malphite does have half a wave more to farm. So we'll see if he can even it up. Jarvan ahead by 1 camp. Very odd, seeing as Vi is much better at clearing camps than Jarvan.
And Jarvan was wandering around.
Yeah, and Jarvan was wandering around in mid and top for a bit, so very strange. But to be fair, Vi was at bottom for a very long time. So Caitlyn really suffering for having that Doran's blade, just getting harassed down by Sona.
Yeah, Thresh
and I
really
don't
needs
think
to
there should be
help.
I don't know if a gank right now would be a good idea, because that could just be getting Vi and Caitlyn killed. They're so low.
Caitlyn does have barrier. They might be able to bait something, but
if it happens, it might just be a trade. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
here comes Jarvan. Jarvan hit. That's a very strange move by Vi.
taking some extra damage.
Yeah, he takes some extra damage, but he'll just walk away. So now they know where Vi is. Graves and Sona gonna let the wave push a little bit.
Yeah, Thresh really needs to be more up in the front. He needs to be more active.
He really seems to need to make use of his Q passive when possible.
Yeah, like right now, he's just taking damage from up there. He needs to be ready to get aggressive.
He hooked something.
He hooked a minion.
Oh, he hooked the minion?
He hooked a minion.
Yeah, so TF, Twisted Fate, now level 6. This is a big time for Twisted Fate because I think it was Messiah, the Chinese Twisted Fate player, said the first 2 ults are the biggest ults for Twisted Fate.
Of course, because that's what sets whether or not you can snowball the game.
Yeah, and right now the big move, I believe, for Twisted Fate would be to go gank bottom as soon as Vi gets there.
Yeah, because right now the purple bottom really confident because they're doing very well against their counterparts.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're keeping in the back of their minds that Twisted Fate is 6. As soon as he disappears off the map, I would expect to see him back off immediately.
Yeah, that would be the smart play. But yeah, like Thresh, he needs to stop trying to fish for random hooks.
Yeah.
And like I said, he needs to walk up and trade.
Yeah, see, like right there.
And fling people back into them so that he can get the free hooks.
Yeah, like right there, he did nothing to protect his carry, and Caitlyn just got beat up.
Yeah, no lantern, no nothing. So Caitlyn just suffering for it.
Yeah, and I mean, Thresh, no sustain. Caitlyn with the Doran's blade, so essentially no sustain. If this continues with no help from the jungler or the mid, it could be an all-in under the tower with Sona and Graves ults, and they'll just get the first blood automatically.
Yeah, because looking at the CS, Caitlyn's already falling really far behind. It's showing that she's being put under pressure.
Yeah, and I mean, Jace, you know, getting beaten up, but he did start all those potions. He did go back. He has a Vamp Scepter, so he can just lifesteal by hitting Malphite now. Although he does not have any potions, so trades will always be in favor of Malphite, who does have potions right now.
Now, plus Malphite has that shield if he can avoid damage. So Graves is 6. So that's a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, they know where Twisted Fate is. There might be an all-in right here as soon as Sona hits 6.
Immune's actually in death range already.
So
even,
she's
even
6
without
now.
The 6.
She's 6 now. Thresh and Caitlyn saw that she dinged 6. It's probably the signal where they just need to give up this wave, give up damage on the tower, and go back before they give up 2 kills.
Actually, if they dive the tower, assuming Thresh lands something, it's almost guaranteed they'll kill one of them.
Yeah, so I mean, it might be a 2-for-1. I would assume that Malphite would just walk away right now and just try to teleport bottom.
Yeah, they really need the help. But Caitlyn's going back, so that's no point now.
There's no point, but now there's going to be plenty of free damage on the tower. They might possibly even take the tower.
They're probably not going to take the tower, but yeah, it'll be a lot of free damage. It'll be a lot of missed CS for Caitlyn.
So there's going to be a big advantage for Graves and Sona. They're going back as well. Caitlyn only able to buy BF sword, so I assume Graves is able to buy BF and boots maybe with that CS advantage. Yep, there it is. And buy some potions.
Yeah, because Graves ahead by so much CS right now.
I mean, Sona, look, she has the... Sona's actually way behind in gold.
That means that Sona probably isn't running as much gold per as Thresh.
Based on the gold difference, Thresh should be running gold for twins. Not twins, but yellows.
Or Sona's not running any.
Yeah, or Sona's not running any. Here's Vi, not spotted out by anything.
Just kind of chilling.
Yeah, and she is 6, so if...
Oh, look Looks like
Oh,
he's
here it
looking
comes.
to
Right
make
here,
a
right here.
move.
Now. Yeah, there it is. Good move. Oh, no.
Oh, the ult was
The
a little
ult is a little
slow.
slow.
Oh,
And that could cost Vi her life. No, she'll get out. But Jarvan can't pursue this any further because Twisted Fate has a yellow card locked in.
Oh man, that wild card is doing so much damage to both Jarvan and Nidalee. It's like Jarvan instinctively tried to block the skill shot.
Yeah.
Even though you can't.
Even though it just goes right through you and hits everything behind you.
Yeah. Although Fierce did use his flash there to try to get the kill.
Yep, he did use the flash, did not get the kill.
Yeah, next
so,
time.
I mean, not worth, but
yeah,
we'll
next
see what
time
happens next
I
time.
really like to see Vi just immediately ult.
Yeah, as soon as he hit him with the Q, I thought he was just going to immediately ult him in place, just
Yeah.
for the free kill. But he just...
It looked like he wanted to try to save it.
Yeah, but I've learned from ganking with Vi, you can't hold anything, you just got to do it.
Well, the thing is, to help
when they're that close
snowball
to the
the
tower,
game,
though.
you just gotta go and get the first kill. Do whatever it takes to secure it, because this is still up. First blood
Yeah,
is
I mean,
what's up.
especially when you're someone like Twisted Fate, where when you take out the lane partner, that leaves you free to roam.
Yeah, because if Twisted Fate is big, he can go and kill everyone else for you.
Yeah, especially roaming to bottom, who really needs the help.
Yeah.
They're way behind. I think the skill gap is pretty apparent right now. They really need the help from Malphite, Twisted Fate. Here comes Malphite. I would expect to,
Here's
yeah,
there's the 5-man.
5-man. They'll just get the first blood, and this is also definitely a dragon because 5 people are down here.
Yeah, free dragon, although Jace is probably gonna take that tower off of this.
They're just gonna take the tower, but they'll get the dragon, so it's not the worst trade in the world because map control at top doesn't really matter
Yeah, it
until
looks like
Baron comes
Malphite
into
is
the
just
picture.
gonna move in to try to protect the mid turret. A smart move.
Yep, good move.
Because you
And-
can't give up 2 turrets for
Yeah,
it.
and Jarvan and Nidalee do have to leave because they know.
Oh, Jarvan's right next to
Oh,
Thresh.
no, that's not good.
But Thresh looks like he's by himself.
Malphite still had his ult. I don't think there was communication right there because Malphite should just stuck around. And because Thresh was there, he could have just ulted in. Thresh could have hooked someone, and the third member, Vi, could have just came in and killed whoever got hooked.
Yeah, so there you saw it, the first instance of Gank City.
Yeah, I mean, Gank City happening right there. They could have got a kill in mid. You know, it's maybe slight miscommunication, but
still,
they
good
got the
swing in their
dragon, they got the
favor.
first blood.
Yeah.
They got that surge in gold that they needed to keep this game even right now.
Yeah, so yeah, they're back to even, which is good. But Caitlyn's still gonna need a lot more help to get back into it.
Where's Malphite? You know, he's doing fine. He's behind by a lot of CS, but he's being Malphite. He's teleported down. He helped get the first blood.
Oh man, Jarvan's
He helped get the
bleeding, but he
dragon. Yeah,
got the red.
Jarvan got the red, but he bleeds for it. So very
Whoa.
unfortunate for Vi. Vi does kind of need the red buff. You know, not super
Oh,
red
okay, he
dependent
gets a
like Gags.
hook,
Gets the hook.
but he doesn't follow up because Caitlyn's so low.
Yeah, gets the hook. Caitlyn, no sustain, very low, can't do anything. And when that happens, she'll just fall further and further behind because she has no Vamp Scepter, she has no potions.
Yeah, in fact, that hook there was actually bad because it forced Caitlyn to eat some more damage.
Yep. So right now, you know, Twisted Fate still has not used that ult.
Well, he used
Oh,
Destiny
I
and
used
Gank
the ult
City.
for the first one, but he needs to gank City again. It's almost up. He really, excuse me, but he really needs to get down there again.
He's probably going to because his lane opponent is not in lane. She's doing the raids. So he's not going to have much to do.
It looks like he's actually going to go gank top.
Oh, because top is really overextended. Oh, wait, that vial kind of excessive.
Yeah, very excessive on the vial. Because there's 3 of them up there, they should all just really stay and take the tower. Twisted Fate probably just going to go back to mid, try to defend the tower. It might be a little hard to do against Nidalee and Jarvan, but, you know, he can wave clear.
And he has Twisted Fate.
So it shouldn't be too bad. The tower will still take damage, but it won't be as much as him not being there.
Yeah, right now, the ER's blue lane, bot lane is so low.
Yeah, I mean, right now the story of the game is the bot lane just getting crushed right now.
Blue team's turret
Getting crushed, it did get help, but they were still so far behind that it wasn't enough help.
Yeah, they got help, but it was sufficiently late where it didn't really change anything.
Yeah, right now they need constant help.
Yeah, they need a little bit of babysitting to get back into it. But I guess on the other hand, that since the gold is basically even, that does mean that, relatively speaking, the rest of their team is that much stronger.
Yeah. Twisted Fate taking that trap, getting it, you know, out of the way. Doesn't matter, Nidalee not here. He'll be able to wave clear. Jarvan has to go to mid to stop the push, but he'll take the Wraiths, and that wave will just do a little bit of damage to the tower. Nidalee is back already. So not much to speak of until the next Twisted Fate ult or Malphite teleport.
Yeah, right now it looks like Malphite's significantly behind in farm because he has had to leave his lane a bunch.
But I don't think Jace can, you know, remotely threaten to kill him right now.
Yeah, because Malphite doing his thing, stacking health and armor, making it hard to kill him.
Getting his passive, you know, more of a shield. He can still do, his base damage is high enough where trades are still okay.
Yeah, as you can see, Jace, since he has no actual survivability, he's still bleeding when he gets hit.
Yeah, he's still bleeding. 3-man bottom for both teams. Jarvan not spotted out by anything. Vi, I do believe, was spotted out. There's a ward in that first lane bush. So they know what's going on. I would expect to see Twisted Fate is backing. I thought he would just make his way down to bottom lane to try counter-initiate
it looks like he's thinking about it, doing something, because he's walking around.
Yeah, so there's the engagement. Vi going in on Graves. Here comes the shield, the lantern. He didn't click the lantern. So it's a one for one. They really need to turn. Oh, they can't turn around. They have no tower. That's right. There's a stun. Oh my gosh, those cards.
Man, if Thresh had turned with them, that could have been so good.
Yeah, those cards doing so much damage. Thresh doesn't seem like he's on the same page as his team.
Yeah, because if they had all turned right there, that would have been huge.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't expect the wild cards to do that much damage, but as soon as I saw it hit, you know, that's big damage. Again, Sona getting hit.
Yeah, because like I was saying, I mean, if the bot lane is that far behind, but the gold is still even, that means that the other lanes are that much more ahead.
Yeah. So this is shaping up to be a pretty interesting game, 4-1 in kills, but the gold is still kind of even, so the mechanical skill difference really showing.
Yeah, it looks like ER trying to keep the game even with the kills.
Yeah, with Gank City, the dragon is up. Both teams know it. I would expect probably a fight in mid, and then somebody's gonna win that fight and go take the dragon.
I mean, Malphite's ult is up.
As well as his teleport, so they could start a fight, 4v4, 4v5, and then turn it into a 5v5 and just have that unstoppable force come in and ruin the positioning of the purple team.
Yeah, because unstoppable force, not only is it a great initiate, but if it comes in part way through the fight, it's a huge momentum turner.
Yeah, big momentum swing, because then he can just do it on the AD carry, or he can just do it to multiple people, and then he'll ground slam, and that'll slow down the attack speed of everybody here. Yeah. Not to mention, it's also a pretty nice chunk of damage. So right now they're playing it as they should. You know, Malphite in top, keeping Jace from pushing the wave in, and the Twisted Fate and Vi going for the blue. Then they're probably going to go back to mid, try to keep the wave pushed out. Maybe even go all the way to bottom, try to start a 4-man fight, then have Malphite teleport in.
Yeah, I guess that purple glow on Twisted Fate means that he has completed his Lich Bane.
Looking at the items, Vi with one of her cores as a jungler, Spirit of the Lizard Elder, very strong on Vi. She has good 80 scaling. She does use her auto attacks a lot.
Oh, look at Malphite.
Oh no, Malphite just taking it to Jace. Jace flashes and he's down. He's down for the count.
Yeah, nothing he can do.
So very nice, pretty well coordinated dive right there. They do take quite a few tower shots, but no one's around to kill them. So this has to signal purple team to take the dragon.
Yeah, and there they go. Nice and free.
Yeah, nice and free. Nothing Thresh or Caitlyn can do about it.
Slain the dragon.
And they'll trade top tower for it.
Oh, Nidalee's coming.
Nidalee is coming, but she'll probably be there too little too late. The tower's already going to go down.
Purple team's turret has been
Yeah,
destroyed.
here she is. She's there. She might. No,
No,
she's
she's
not
just
even
gonna
gonna
farm
try
the
to
wave.
spear.
Yeah, Rem knows they're probably just leaving, so I'm just going to farm the wave, stop it from pushing. But that frees up Jarvan to just take farm in mid, and
Well, that frees up Twisted Fate to take mid, though.
but, you know, as a jungler, it's always nice to have lane experience.
Purple team's
Yeah, but
turret has been
unfortunately, because it's the mid versus the jungler, he can't do anything to stop him from knocking down the tower.
There's such a difference in strength that
Yeah, just the levels.
he can't hope to try and farm that wave.
Oh,
Here's Twisted Fate.
Not a good ultimate.
Twisted Fate ult's way behind the enemy bottom lane, so now he's just here to help push instead of actually getting the kill and a guaranteed tower.
But still, good idea, though.
Yeah, very good idea.
Trying to help relieve pressure on his bot, bring them back.
So here's the response by Ryan Lee's team. They bring in 4.
And they're bringing in everybody.
But it should
down
be
there.
noted, Malphite still has his teleport, and
And
his
Nidalee
ult is
can't
going to be
stop
up
him.
soon.
And Nidalee can't stop him, but Nidalee's teleport is up as well, though.
Yeah, but Nidalee's impact by teleporting in is not nearly as great as Malphite teleporting in.
Correct.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
Gray's
cleanse.
forced to cleanse. He must have got the yellow carded. So that is probably going to be a free push on the bottom turret.
And Jarvan not there yet. He's still by the inner turret.
I would assume they're coordinating a tower dive on the next wave because everybody's ults are up.
Yeah, when most of the teams in bot and the 2 teleporters. Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Lang Jai's gonna have to recall real quick if he's gonna be able to, if he's gonna be available to teleport in.
Yeah, he has to recall. Nobody going up to poke the tower because that'd be too dangerous with the Jarvan and Sona there. I would not be surprised to see a fight happen like right now though.
Oh, looks
Oh,
like
no.
blue side is just running for the hills.
Elite Redemption's gonna back down. This is going to be a free push by the purple team. I would like to see him keep pushing instead of backing, but maybe they have a lot of gold unspent. I don't know how much gold they have. Yeah, they do. Almost 2k on mid, 2k on Graves. You know, 1k on a support is a lot of gold.
Yeah.
So you do need to spend your gold. And looking at the builds, Malphite doing his thing, health and armor. Jace, he does have the BF sword now, so his damage is going to be a lot higher. He'll really get that spike when he gets the Bloodthirster and stacks it up.
Yeah. That's a lot of extra AD.
Vi opting to finish the locket. Okay, now she has her level 2 boots. Merc treads because Nidalee spears, because Sona ult. And Jarvan still going with that tanky build, as he should, but Madrid's Razors this time around.
Going with the more traditional.
Yeah, it's in mid, whereas in mid, you know, Twisted Fate with the Lich Bane going into Deathcap or Zonya is pretty standard. And Nidalee rushing Deathcap and going into what looks like Morellonomicon.
Most likely.
So pretty standard choices, you know, CDR, mono regen, AP, all very strong on AP Nidalee because that's what you want. Tons of spears and the mana to keep throwing them. The AD carries differing in builds. Graves going for the Bloodthirster because he scales extremely well with AD, whereas Caitlyn is all about the auto attacks, has opted for the Infinity Edge. I hope she picks up a Vamp Scepter with her next 800 gold because she does need the sustain. And the supports, relatively same item build. Sona opting to go for the Ruby Sightstone instead of getting the Aegis before Ruby Sightstone. Thresh looks like he's just going to get the Aegis because he has all 3 pieces already.
Yeah.
It ain't luck, it's destiny.
And everybody's ults and teleports are up, so Gank City should be happening again soon.
Looks like Twisted Fate using Destiny just to check out what's going on. Why is everybody off the map?
sees that they're all in their own jungle. He's like, oh, that's where they are. But there's not really anything to push except for bottom lane in terms of outer turrets. So blue team, their timer's really ticking down.
Yeah, there's just a lot of pushing out of lanes, wandering around. But yeah, their comp really starts to lose effectiveness as the game goes on, because teams just start to group up.
Their power's really ticking down. The timer is gonna near that breaking point in about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, when the enemy team gets a second major item on everybody.
Yeah, because you really want to try to fight poke teams before they get too many of their damage items.
So Nidalee, already with the Morellonomicon, has a tier, has the Death Cat. She's going to be putting out a lot of hurt.
Yeah, because when it comes to poke teams, there's kind of like a window where they're not that strong. Then they get strong because they got the right items. Then at the end of the game, everyone's tanking and they fall off.
So here's a fight right now. Malphite teleporting in behind just destroys purple team's positioning. And this is not looking good. Malphite has to flash away and almost dies, but Twisted Fate's looking to yellow card someone. And Jarvan is the target. He goes down. Caitlyn putting out the hurt on Sona and Graves. So very big fight right there. 2-4-0.
2-4-0, but the purple team are the ones that still have health.
Yeah, blue team is really low, and they still have Nidalee spears to chunk whoever decides to stay and defend the tower. So it was good of them to pick up the kills, but they might have sacrificed too much health doing it, and they might lose this tower.
Yep.
So this is kind of playing into purple team's hands right now.
Although their time is definitely running short on as far as pushing, because
yeah, everybody's coming back already. Here's Vi. Vi still has the shutdown spear. And Vi's ult is nearly up. Oh, another spear? Oh, that spear doing like nothing because of Malphite's passive. Malphite says, I'ma fight you, Nidalee.
Oh, Caitlyn and Thresh are coming.
I'ma fight you, Nidalee, you better leave. Yeah, and there she goes. She'll just walk away. But purple team does pick up the dragon for free.
Yeah, so even though blue team won the fight, purple team is the one that came out ahead in objectives.
Basically, blue team won the fight, but purple team won the war.
Yeah. So as you can see, still basically even.
Yeah, I mean, no advantage anywhere really. And the ticking time bomb really is when Nidalee is going to get that third item.
Although,
when Jace gets that second major item completed.
Yeah, but I mean, on the other hand though, they were able to effectively counteract the weakness they have of having, not as strong mechanics. They were able to keep the game close throughout the early game. So now it's more about who can be smarter, who can play well.
Yep, who can outplay the other team, who goes in at the right times, who pushes at the right times. Malphite, no teleport, but Nidalee has her teleport. This would signal to me that Nidalee might have to split push, although they are poke comp, so that might not be possible.
Yeah, it'll be tough for them to push up and poke down with only Jace.
That would entail playing extremely far back and not really pushing a tower, but just putting pressure on it, just throwing waves into it.
It looks like Graves is taking the enemy red for himself.
Yeah, Graves will take the enemy red and just walk out of the jungle because no one can stop him. So Rem really needs to get those spears to land soon so they can push down this mid-inner tower. They really need to get the towers down. If they can get the inner towers down, that'll put so much pressure because a poke comp is extremely good at sieging, especially at inhibitor turrets.
Although they are running out of time here, the blue team is grouping up. It's going to be hard to poke them down when all the initiators are there.
But Caitlyn is in bottom, and they know Caitlyn isn't in mid, so... Oh, but Jarvan's not with them.
Yeah, so ER definitely calling to Caitlyn saying, hurry up and get over here, what are you doing?
So I know you need to push the wave up, but the tower's
Oh,
not gonna... Oh, there's
Graves
a hook.
caught, he's
Graves is
gone.
dead. Instantly disintegrates.
Good crescendo to try to disengage, but it's not gonna
Good
help.
crescendo, but that's going to be a very
That's a
big
caught
fight. That's a dead
Nidalee.
Nidalee. No, flash, and he's
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna
he's
die
dead.
for it. This is
Just
also a
fade.
dead Sona.
Yeah, Sona gonna go down as well.
Very nice play there by Elite Redemption. That's gonna be a free inhibitor.
And that's the power of that hard engage.
Yep, the power of Dunk City, Gank City.
When virtually your whole team can start up the team fight, you're bound to get caught by something.
Yeah, so they'll tank this one out. The minion wave is gonna be here soon, so they don't really have to tank this out.
Still 10 seconds on Graves, plenty of time to take down the tower.
Yeah, 2 towers for free. They really need to start backing, so there's no just a straight up counter Baron rush.
Yeah. But yeah, looks like Malphite already on his way back.
All right, so that rules out any chance of a counter Baron. So that's a free inhibitor. Good moves by ER. They're probably just gonna check the camps, see if the buffs are up.
Yeah, huge fight for ER. Not
No,
only
they're just gonna
picking-
back. They're just gonna take what they got because they know it's a little too risky to take the blue.
Yeah. But yeah, huge fight for them. Lots of kills, multiple objectives.
Uh-oh, we have a teleport on Italy going to take out the Baron ward. Very interesting. They're going for the counter Baron.
Yeah, she was definitely trying to pick up the Thresh there.
Oh, they are going for the counter Baron, but Thresh saw them. This is a very risky move.
All 5 of them are there. Caitlyn's lagging really far behind. She's going to be
Yeah,
nowhere
so-
near for the fight.
This is kind of dangerous. You don't want to try... Yeah, you don't want to try the Baron as a
Oh,
full comp.
man.
And this is big.
Graves is in trouble. He's getting destroyed by Baron.
3 people going down, and there's the ult by Caitlyn.
Oh, someone else needs to tank.
Someone needs to tank. Malphite just needs to walk in there, and they'll take the Baron. And this is going to be the game. Because Twisted Fate is already pushing up to mid.
Yeah.
Malphite teleporting in. The wave is there. And the death timers are so high that this is probably going to be the game. If not, it's going to be both Nexus turrets.
Yeah, because there's still like 15 seconds on the 2 members that are going to come up. And it's going to be Sona and Jarvan, the jungler.
And the support, your 2 weakest members of the team.
Yeah.
Against the mid, the top, and the AD carry, which is not what you want to throw your
Yeah,
jungler
and
and
they
support
weren't
into.
even able to respond.
Yeah, they couldn't even respawn and try to defend, so very well played by Elite Redemption.